All right, and welcome to Stocks and Squats. My name is L. Jermaine Russell. It is June 17th, and I will go over some of the stocks that I talked about really yesterday, and really one that I did today. Right, I'm not going to make it a habit to do daily videos because this does get a little tiring, particularly if I'm trading during the day. But since I'm not trading right now, I really felt like it was necessary to do a follow-up video on inner workings. I don't know much about this stock, but what I do know is that it came out with earnings yesterday. And when it came out with earnings yesterday, I suggested that, hey, the highest that I could see this go is $3. Um, and so someone asked me, is it a buy? And I said, essentially, if you bought this stock if you bought this stock after hours yesterday, then yes, of course, it's a buy. But if you were looking at buying the stock in the pre-market or when the market opened, I was not in favor of it. And this is particularly why. This stock does not follow my strategy all the way through because like if you heard in my previous videos when you have the 50 EMA below the 200 EMA, that resistance level above head is not going to be in your favor. It's going to smack the stock right back down, despite if the earnings might have been good year over year or not, like it was for this company. The earnings were supposedly good year over year, but it was going. I knew there was only so far that this could go. Um, and so, I figured that hey, it's going to come up to this $3 area. I typed it in YouTube saying that it should come to $3. Now, I didn't think anywhere else of it. I also said or suggested that put it on the 2 minute chart over the past 5 days. So each candlestick represents 2 minutes. So in the video yesterday, I was really more identifying breakouts, not a time of when I should buy or if I was going to buy, but more of understanding when to buy the breakout. So I was looking more. I think it was around. I forgot what time it was, but I think it was like right around here that I was looking at. Um, or was it here? Either way, when I was looking at it, I was seeing that whole $2.10 area. So I think it was here. I think it was here. Looking at that $2.10 area, seeing if it was holding the support, which it was, and if it held support, yes, it was definitely around here when I was talking about it on YouTube. Um, when it was holding this support at this $2 area, 210, 213, um, that's when I knew that hey, it could either go up or go down. It's just really now given the opportunity for it to tell you, that it's confirming the buying price. So even though it's confirmed the stability of support, which it did here, now is confirming that once it starts to uptick a little bit to 220, that now buying might be a golden opportunity, here. So like, well, not up here, but it was a golden opportunity right around here at this 220-ish area. So not only did it test the previous break, which was at 250, so it did that over here to 245-ish, somewhere around there, right? 250. But not only did it do that, it pulled back a little bit and then went a little bit higher to 270. So if you bought at the 220 area and then sold at the 270 area, you made 50 cents a share, which is just great. But like I said, I only anticipated this going to $3. I didn't anticipate this going anywhere higher than that. The mere fact that when the market opened and went to 330, that's fine. But $3 was really the area uh, to sell at. And also with stocks like this that runs that type of that flip in the EMAs on the year chart, you will get the stock to come right back down. And maybe on this stock that the short float was not a whole lot. Maybe it was a whole lot. I don't really recall. Actually, we can look it up, right? You can kind of look this up and see Yahoo and WK. There we go. So we'll go to Yahoo. I should have typed in Yahoo Finance actually, but okay, still came up. So essentially, this is what I do when I'm trying to research a company. I just go to their actual, you know, their webpage. I go to their stat page and see what it is. Not to the company's webpage because the company typically likes to talk highly of themselves. But I try to go to the statistics, the numbers. Most times those numbers cannot lie. And if we look, their float was at 5%, right, in the month of May. So you start to think, okay, 5%, and then what was the amount of shares that was traded during that time in the month of April? Because they usually do this like bi-weekly, like every 2 weeks, but I think this was done like every or one month, where they updated the amount of short shares or shortable shares. And so 3% of the float, which their float 35 million, had shortable shares. So that was 1.6. Um, so now we come back here, when we come back to the actual page, and we see that that they're trading. What is their trading value? I'm sorry. Um, their average volume was 865. Their 3 month volume was 380,000. And then today they're trading at what is their volume? Their volume is okay. Slow internet. They traded today at 2.9 million. So if we're thinking that, hey, I don't know if you can see it because I know I'm only sharing a portion of my screen. See, like right around here, it says 2.9 million. So part, if we know that, hey, they're trading 2.9, we can think about at least 3% of that would be shortable shares, right? So that's how I try to think of it.